So all 8 cans of Restore is in the system. Different noise going on up here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh man, something definitely happened. So in the last video I made with this car, I decided to pour a spicy blend of solvents into the gas tank, and I think it did more bad than good, because compression was down across all cylinders and 20 psi down on cylinder 3. And I want to make sure this engine's running right before the turbo goes on. So to undo what I've done, I'm gonna go ahead and use Restore, but not just 1 can, but 8 cans of engine Restore, and that equals 1 gallon, which replaces all of the oil with 100% engine Restore. Alright, as I begin adding all 8 cans of Restore here, I want to first go ahead and mention that I am extremely concerned over this product causing catastrophic engine damage. And while the goal is to hopefully increase compression, there is a extraordinarily high chance that I completely cook all the bearings and possibly all the other wearable surfaces like the cams and the cam bearings due to improper lubrication by using this product as engine oil. The risk is extraordinarily high, which means you should not ever try this at home. But we're about to see what happens. So all 8 cans of Restore is in the system. Let's go ahead and fire it up and see how it sounds. Uh-oh. That's not good. False alarm, just a weak battery. So far, so good. Doesn't sound too bad, about the same as it did before. There is a little bit of a different noise going on up here. So we just gotta let it run and see what it's gonna do. So I'm gonna let it idle for a little bit, let it get up to temp. Then we're gonna take it out for a drive it for a little bit. Probably about 30 minutes of running overall before we come back. And hopefully my compression is back to where it was. And if I'm lucky, it will be even more because I have 8 cans of the 8-cylinder formula, and that's how math works. So it's idling nice and smooth, nothing weird going on. It actually sounds pretty good, so let's go ahead and go for a drive and see how she do. So far it's running freaking great.
A few minutes later.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oddly enough, the buttmometer detects loss in power. Something definitely happened. This car does not feel right. VTC malfunction? Oh, no wonder I had no power. I gone done lost my VTEC. Yeah, that's not good. Anyways, I got the car home, hooked up my compression tester, and I was shocked by what I found. I just got done doing cylinder 1 compression test. Let's see where it was. Now before, it was pretty low. This is whatever number it was, and hopefully it's a lot better than that, so we'll see. Looking at it, 195, awesome. That is a big difference. I'm pretty sure that's where it was before. Oh my goodness. Now let's go ahead and check the rest of the cylinders and see how they are. So after testing out cylinder 2, I almost could not believe what I saw. 210, that's ridiculous. Or 211, I don't even know. That is way higher than they were even from the initial compression test I did with the WD-40. Holy crap. So far, so good. Let's go ahead and move on to cylinder 3 and 4. Before I show you those cylinders, I want to recap what the compression was before I added the engine Restore. Cylinder 1 came in at 180 PSI. Cylinder 2, also 180 PSI. Cylinder 3 was the oddball here, and it was really low at 164 PSI. Cylinder 4 was actually 190 PSI, but either way, they were all over the place. But after adding engine Restore, cylinder 3 went up to a staggering 219 PSI. And cylinder 4 came in at 210 psi. Well, so far engine restore did not destroy the engine. It actually has more compression across all the cylinders, more than I've ever seen on this car. There does, however, seem to be a problem with VTEC, and well, I have to get that fixed before I go ahead and put my turbo on. So unfortunately, it looks like this did clog up some of the oil passages for the VTEC solenoids. I figured that would be a slight issue, but no worries. I have one of my favorite products here to help flush all of that out before I refill with fresh oil and get everything ready for the turbo. And that's none other than Marvel Mystery Oil. So it looks like we got to do a bit of an engine flush with this full gallon here and get all those oil passages cleaned out so VTEC's working just right.